Hello. My name is LecZ0a, and this is ACCT200 Summer 2015 online in a 5-week format. And all I'm going to do in this video is introduce how the course is laid out, some of the tools we'll be using, and we're looking at one of them right now, which is just a blackboard. So I've taught this course for several years here at SIUE. This is the first full online. Last year we had a 3-week course that used a lot of electronic material, but most of that was face-to-face. So this time with the full online course, obviously there's going to be a lot more structure up front. So I want to introduce you to how the Blackboard site is set up. So it looks pretty typical. You'll have it about the course with the syllabus here. We'll have a planner, and I'll be using announcements and notifying you when things are due. We're using My Accounting Lab heavily in this course. So if you've used a MyLab product before, or My Accounting Lab in particular, you'll be familiar with that. One of the first things you have to do, excuse me, is register for My Accounting Lab. So there's information on how to do that. If you already have a username and password, you'll have to use this access code to get attached to this particular course. If you don't have a username or password, you'll have to get it sign in to get a new register a new username and password, and then use this code. But everybody uses the same access code. So during the 5-week term, what you'll be doing is a MyLab lecture. I'll provide lectures. Then there'll be a MyLab homework. Then I'll provide a homework. Then a MyLab quiz. And then I'll provide a quiz. So for every chapter, and there are a couple that are combined, but for every chapter/topic, you'll go through this lecture, homework, quiz. All right? So for the pre-course assignment, what I've done, and I just clicked on MyLab lecture. You can see it up here, MyLab lecture. I started with what I call Chapter 0. And these are pre-course assignments. Here's a form that tells you again how to register for My Accounting Lab from Blackboard. And here are the things you have to do that are all due on midnight, June 1. All right, and if you don't get these done by that time, you're going to lose 10 points. So there is some skin in the game. I do want to make sure that people are up to speed on all the materials for the course. And there is a little bit of accounting in here as well. So the first thing you have to do is get registered for My Accounting Lab. You have to view a Chapter 1 My Accounting Lab video. My Accounting Lab doesn't have a Chapter 0 video, so you'll be able to click on this on the accounting equation and watch that. Then you'll view the LecZ0a video, which you're doing right now. After that, you're going to do a My Accounting Lab homework, which is just getting you used to how to enter information into My Accounting Lab. It should take about 15 minutes. You're going to do my homework, which is questions about you, questions about the syllabus, but you should find it pretty straightforward. Then you'll have a My Accounting Lab quiz, which will cover the same type of thing again, so that'll take about 15 minutes. And then you'll have a quiz for me, which is all self-contained. You don't have to go through the textbook or anything. It'll be the information you need for the quiz will be contained in the quiz. Now, for the LecZ0a homework and the LecZ0a quiz, that material has to be submitted as PDF. So let's go here to LecZ0a homework. Here's the Homework 0 course orientation, and it's a Microsoft Word document. Here's the due date and time, the points. You lose 10 if not submitted by the due date and time. And you're going to get full credit just for submitting it and giving reasonable answers. But you have to remember to click on, what did I just do? I just clicked on the title. So if you haven't had a Blackboard assignment, you'll complete the thing and you'll be like, what should I do? Well, go up here, click on the title, And then, I'm trying to scroll down over here. You browse my computer, attach the thing as a PDF. As a PDF. So you can, and then you'll submit it. You either have to save, when you go to save as a PDF. So you can save Microsoft Word docs as a PDF. Or if you print it out and then you scan it as a PDF. I will not accept photos from your phone or other images. It has to be in a PDF format. Okay? So if you're going to handwrite the homework, you need to find a way to scan it as a PDF. Otherwise, you can do the homework in Microsoft Word and then save as PDF. Okay? So let's go look at my accounting lab. So here's chapter 0. If I want to look at this video, here's a lecture. It'll just pop up. It's linked right in. And that lecture will start playing. All right, so that's simple enough. And I haven't made them all available yet, but every lecture, and it looks like a lot, but many of these are a minute or 2 minutes. You're going to have a PowerPoint narrated lecture. That's the main lecture from the textbook. In some of the chapters, Pearson has these videos. They're really kind of helpful, especially from a high level of understanding. And then they have a demo doc. This demo doc is really kind of a culminating project for each chapter. It's a comprehensive problem that goes from start to finish. I think it's very, very useful. It's something you'll use on the final exam in terms of understanding how these transactions go together. So this is where you'll get the lectures right here. All right. The quiz is the LecZ0a quiz. My quizzes are going to be set up just like the homeworks, where you'll have to get the document, save as a PDF, and then click up here to submit. You'll have MyLab homeworks now. MyLab doesn't permit me to do MyLab Chapter 1 homework, Chapter 2. So you just have one link for all the homeworks. Let's see what's up here. So here's just homework 0 using MyLab. And the same thing for the quizzes. When you go to the quizzes for MyLab, click on that. And these pre-tests, those are default for the textbook. Go ahead and look at them if you'd like, but I'm not requiring them, and I'm providing other information. So here's the orientation quiz. The only difference really between the quizzes and the homeworks is the quizzes require you to go one by one, so finish a problem and then you can't go back to it. And the homeworks will let you go over and over again. Okay, in particular, some of the homeworks that I've created they're pretty lengthy, like they're expected 80 or estimated 80 minutes, 90 minutes by MyLab. You'll see, we can look at the syllabus here. What I'm doing on the quizzes, on the homework, excuse me, let's look at that. They're going to be gently graded, so if you get 70% or better, you get 100%. I'm really trying to focus on the learning aspect of it. The ones you miss, MyLab will update your study plan. So there are, for some questions, there'll be 2, 3, or even 4 questions of the same flavor to give you practice. So it's really up to you how far you want to take it. Obviously, if you can get a 100% on every one in terms of an actual 100%, you're going to be in much better shape. But if you feel like you've gotten a certain problem after you do 2 of them and you want to do one, not spend so much time on the third, it should not impact your grade tremendously, if at all. Similarly, on the quizzes, they're going to be gently graded. If you get greater than 70%, you'll get 100% of credit. And once again, it's focused on learning. You're going to get feedback from that, and it's going to help you prepare for the final. What is going to be important is that you get things done on time, because if your homework is late, you're going to get max 70%. If your quiz is late, you're going to get max 50%. Because it's a 5-week course, we aren't asynchronous, but you do need to stay on a certain time schedule in terms of getting things done so you can move to the next material. All right, there is going to be some group work. We'll talk more about that at the end of the first week. It relies on you getting through the first 3 chapters. On the final exam, we'll talk about that next week as well. You're going to see some of it in the quiz. You're not required to take it at a fixed time. I'm offering a fixed one, at least one fixed time. I'm making a room available, the computer lab in Founders Hall, if some of you would just as soon take it there, so you don't have to mess with stuff not working, or you have somebody there, you have me there to deal with it if it does not work right. But we can talk more about that later as you do the homework assignment, which talks about it, and as you review the syllabus. So just to recap the Blackboard site, my lab lecture, Sierra lecture, my lab homework, Sierra homework, my lab quiz, Sierra quiz. Get signed up for my accounting lab before the first day of class. I will use the announcement section in the planner and communicate with you regularly. Make sure that your SIUE email is available. It's the only way I can communicate with you. If you get it forwarded or whatever, that's fine. But that is the only email that I'm permitted to use. And this is the end of this video. I'm going to talk about the syllabus, go through the syllabus in greater detail in the next video.